absolutely delighted. We deserved it. Come on, you Blues!
So it's another trip to Wembley then. Etihad South, City against Forest in the FA Cup. And of course lots of people will have logistical problems getting there, 4:30 on a Sunday. Trains, that could be difficult as well. But many people no doubt will be travelling down by coach, and Bellevue Coaches, which is where I am at the moment, will be running buses down. They do to every Wembley game. I personally will be driving down, but here we are, lovely executive coach to go down to Wembley in. So I wonder what it's like here on match day. How busy is it? And I bet it's a bit of a military operation. Let's find out from one of the guys who runs Bellevue Coaches, and by the way, he's a big blue as well, Phil Hitchin.
Well, first thing in the morning from 5 a.m, it's quite a buzz really. Drivers are coming in, they're excited to serve all the City supporters in the supporters clubs going to Wembley. And, you know, it's such a buzz going to Wembley. It was 30 years that we didn't travel to Wembley, from 81 to 2011, except for the playoff final of course. So it's quite a buzz and there's a big hive of activity. I think this year is a little bit different because of the cost of living crisis and being on a Sunday. You know, Blues fans are going to be coming back very late, they've got work the next day. And also Etihad South, they're very familiar with it and they like going to the Champions League games and they put budget into that. But I think tomorrow will still be exciting, but we just have the 3 coaches going tomorrow. Normally we'd have about 10 to 20 for City. I think last year at the FA Cup final with United, we had about 35 there. I think it's going to be an exciting time. Of course, there could be an FA Cup final to go to, the Community Shield. So we're used to going to Wembley, and I'm sure the fans will have a great day out.
City going to win?
I think they'll win 2 or 3-1.
Well, I'll certainly look out for the Bellevue coaches and all the other coaches taking City fans down to Wembley as I travel down. And I'm very lucky because I've been loaned this car as a test drive, which is a Toyota CR, which is a plug-in hybrid, so it'll get great mileage on it. Lovely car as well inside. Thanks to my sponsors, of course, RRG, which you will see from time to time on my videos. So thanks very much to them. Off we go to Wembley without further ado, and let's see what happens. Well, by whatever means of transport, here we are at Wembley, on Wembley Way, or Olympic Way as it's actually called. And I've been down here over, I think it's over 30 now, with City in the new Wembley certainly, and well over 30 if you include the old Wembley too. And usually 2 or 3 hours before, which is what this is, it's awash with sky blue shirts and City fans. But I guess because it's familiar, and because we know that there are not quite as many City fans coming down here as Forest fans, it's mainly red shirts that I'm seeing at the moment, because this is a bigger deal to Forest, who haven't won a major trophy since 1990. Some might say it's their cup final. Let's see what the attitude of City fans is ahead of this one, what the mood is on a hot sunny day here at Wembley for another victory in the FA Cup and another final appearance. Let's find out. At the moment, Wembley Way, Olympic Way, seems awash with red. Are you surprised? And you know, do you have any sympathy? Because Pep was asked about the absence of City fans today. Do you have any sympathy with what he was saying?
Absolutely. I mean, I arrived here and I couldn't see another City shirt for a while, but we know it's without being rude to Forest, it's a novelty for them. They've not been here for, you know, they've been once in 30 years. We've been here 27 times in 14 years. So I've got mates who haven't come, they can't afford it. It's not the same as the first time. So I've got sympathy with fans who can't afford it these days. It costs a fortune. So yeah.
Were you here in 2011? It was very different then, wasn't it?
Absolutely, and you had to, you know, to get a ticket for one of my sons who didn't have a season ticket. Fortunately, we got sorted. So you know how desperate people were to get a ticket then. But it was, like you say, it was so different. Whereas now, it's you know, it's not that we take it for granted, but it's just the cost, the travel, everything else. It's not quite the novelty for us that it was.
What about you? You're a younger fan. Are you as excited about being here today as, I don't know, you were here in 2011?
I was, yeah. I'm always excited to come to Wembley, but I agree. It's sort of we look at the tickets now, and whereas before we're like, oh, let's maybe get in a position where there's a good atmosphere, and now it's like, well, where's where's the cheapest seat we can possibly get? Because it's, you know, we've come every year, and you've really got to consider the away tickets that you buy, looking at the season tickets for next year, so it's all money relatively.
You saw what happened with Crystal Palace and Villa yesterday. This time it's City that are the favourites and Forest are the underdogs. Could that happen? Could they win?
I personally don't feel confident. Forest have been amazing this year, and it sort of feels like it's been a poor season for City, that we could walk away with a cup and a Champions League space, which would be great. But yeah, no, I actually think Forest might win today.
What's your mood then ahead of this game?
I'm old school. I'm still always. I'm very rarely confident. I was at Forest when they beat us a few weeks back, and you know they've shown what they can do this season. So I'm hoping we can do it. I sort of feel we should be able to, but I'm just, you know, I've lived like loads of people. I've lived through those lean years, so I'm always. People hate to say the sort of typical City, but I'm always worried that, you know, we won't win. So fingers crossed, but who knows.
So this is an even more special day for you. Not only are you a City fan, but your youngsters are the mascots. Tell me about that.
That is right. I mean, all I can say is don't blame us if we don't get the result we want today. I'm just hoping they're going to be lucky mascots, and having been a lifelong City fan, it's been a bit of a roller coaster which way that's going to go. So fingers crossed, thumbs up, everything that they're going to bring the team luck today, because that's what we want.
Proud dad?
Really proud, yeah. It was just a bit embarrassing when Josko tried to get on instead of the girls to be a mascot. But apart from that, very proud to be in Wembley and see the girls walk out. Yeah, proud dad moment.
How do you feel about the fact that at the moment it's a watch with Forest fans?
Oh, a bit awkward actually. Yeah. I must admit, I was wondering what was going on, like whether there's going to be loads of us arriving anytime soon. We do feel a bit outnumbered. It's a bit sad that actually. I'm not really sure what the solution is, apart from maybe now for the semi-final at Wembley, but that's not for me to decide.
Pep says he understands. Do you?
I understand that there's a big cost for people to come down here. I understand why they've done it here, but I would have preferred it to be somewhere in the north of England. We've got so many incredible stadiums to choose from that it just seems bizarre getting all these fans over to London for this.
Who's going to win today?
City, definitely. It'd be funny if City, obviously we want City to win, but if they win and there's about 30 fans in the stadium all like celebrating, and about 3 million Nottingham Forest fans all upset, I think that's the outcome we want.
I've just got to tell you one final funny thing. So our 7-year-old has noticed how many Forest fans there are compared to City fans, and really worryingly on the way in she told me she's counted 101, so hopefully that 101 will have a big cheer inside him, who knows.
Well, I'm struggling to predict the score. I have no idea how this one's going to go, which really worries me as a City fan.
Is the reason you're so worried because you saw what Palace did to Villa yesterday?
Not so much what I saw what Palace did to Villa today, but the last time I was at Wembley, City got destroyed by United. So, and I'm just really not sure with all our injuries and the different things going on, whether I've got the confidence to predict a win. I hope we win. It'll be unbelievable if we win, but I'm just not sure.
Depends what team Pep picks, doesn't it, I think. Yeah, we'll win. There you go. That's all we need to know, isn't it?
2-1, I reckon.
2-1. Yeah, we'll have that.
What do you make of the atmosphere, the sunshine? And you've been to Wembley before?
Oh yeah. It's the Etihad South, isn't it? We've been here quite a lot of times. Yeah. Semi-finals, finals. Yeah. So it'll be good. It's nice. Obviously, quite red this end, isn't it? We must be coming in with all the Forest fans.
Yeah, well, Ian, it's our first time at Wembley today because Joe and I feel like we jinx City at every turn. So back in 2012 is the big story, really, where we were in the back garden procrastinating for hours about whether we went. Eventually, headed down to the pub in Stockport, and well, what a game! Imagine if we'd not gone. So here we are today.
It's our first time here today. We never missed a City game, really. We've always watched them, and it's obviously been so expensive to come out. But I think we thought this year we've not had a lot to cheer about. We're going to go this time.
We're going to do it for Kevin.
Yeah.
We're doing it for Kevin, and as Pep said at the Trophy Parade last year, he's going to take the FA Cup. So let's do it.
So if we slip up today, it's your fault.
Yeah, basically.
Of course it is, Ian. Always.
Score is Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester City 1.
So I thought we started off really well, controlled the game. I think Kovacic has played really well in midfield. I think obviously we've not given Forest much chance really at all. But obviously those few passes here and there, a little bit weak, but I think overall it's pretty much an ideal first half. We probably could have had another goal as well here.
We're running it, aren't we, really?
Yeah, we're running it. Kovacic in midfield's absolutely controlling it. I think if we use Nunes on the wing a little bit more, we'd open up a little bit more, and I think it's an ideal first half, and that's how we can continue in the second.
Are you expecting more from Forest after the break?
I don't know, it depends how we come out, to be fair. I reckon if we keep the maintaining of how we're playing, then no. But fingers crossed, no, Ian, because I can't deal with a stressful 45.
Absolutely fantastic game. Really showed the quality today. I'm absolutely delighted. We deserved it. Come on, you Blues.
Kovacic got the man of the match.
Man of the match, he played fantastic. Really delighted. So thanks a lot, and thanks for what you do, Cheesy. Thanks very much.
I wasn't too confident at the beginning. I thought we were going to get walloped, but yeah.
You were doubtful about
I
Pep's
was
team
very
selection,
doubtful,
were you?
yeah.
But he showed the true colours. Come on, you Blues. Loved it.
Yeah, we did well today. We were sharp. We were, all there. We were bit of a strange line-up to start with, I thought, but roll on the Palace.
What you've got to say is that Pep is a genius. There's no matter what team he picks, he seems to be able to get it right.
Yeah, Pep gets it right. In Pep we trust.
A little bit scrappy. I thought they felt the pressure more because it was a Wembley semi-final, but we're used to it. I think we did what we needed to. Very strange formation, not really playing with anyone up front. Rico did a good job, and I thought second half we just did what we needed to do, got over the finish line, and we'll take it to the final, and we're easy beat Palace.
Rico Lewis's goal reminded me a little bit of Gundogan in that cup final.
Yeah, very surprised early on for what he plays normally, but hey, in Pep we trust for him to play him where he played him. Real shot, but he did his job, he did great, he did what he needed to do.
Onwards and upwards.
Absolutely, hey, as we always do. We'll easily win the final, easy win it.
Really good win. Thought we were well worthy of the win. They were unlucky, hit the woodwork 3 times, but I thought we deserved it overall. So come on, City.
What are you thinking about the final now, Crystal Palace?
Tough game. My friend's a Crystal Palace fan. I think it will be a difficult game, but I still think that we'll win.
Sit. Blue Bears.
Yes, the Blue Bears are back. Great to see again. Wondered if we could do it with that team, but the midfielders, they controlled it completely, didn't they? Bernardo, Kovacic, Rico, absolutely amazing. Pep gets it right again, doesn't he? Every time. We've got to trust in Pep.
And you brought the banana. It's obviously a lucky banana then, isn't it?
There's not many bananas here. I've only seen one other. What's happened to all the bananas?
You'll be bringing that to the final.
It worked. Yeah, I'll bring it to the final. No worries. I'll be here with my banana.
Yeah, good performance. Controlled it in the middle. Thought Kovacic did really well. And Rico as well, actually. I think him, Kovacic, Bernardo really kind of knitted it together in the middle well. Bit dicey second half with Forest, hitting the post a couple of times. But yeah, managed to get it over the line, and yeah, we had just about enough threat today with Gvardiol getting the goal. But yeah, it could have been more comfortable. But we hung in there, and now we've got another final to go to. So third in a row. It's not bad.
You're going to love the City fans for the sarcastic, if you like, or self-deprecating chants of, 2-0 to the empty seats.
I know. It's kind of the reality, I suppose, of coming to Wembley this often and how many fixtures the fans have got to attend and just how costly it is to get down here. But a lot of Blues made it today and still made a good racket and cheered the boys on. So now we're back into another final and we go again in a couple of weeks.
And everybody will want a ticket for the final, won't they?
Most likely, yeah. There won't be many empty seats come the final in a couple of weeks. So they'll probably be sold out by then.
So those that managed to get down here to Wembley certainly enjoyed it, and off we go to another FACup final, this time against Crystal Palace. Thanks very much for watching, I really appreciate it. And of course I'll be at the game on Friday night this week against Wolverhampton Wanderers. So somebody's shouting my name, so sorry I got distracted. So I'll be there at the Wolves game. You're going to be down there. Come and say hello on the audio podcast that I'll be recording on Monday evening, the day after this game. Paul Simpson is the former City player, who will be my special guest, and I'll also be joined by Big Steve. So if you follow him, you'll see him on social media, on YouTube, etc. He'll be another one of my guests on the audio podcast. So have a great week, and isn't it great to be at Blue?